Hello everyone. First off, I'm glad to see everybody here, and I'm also glad that we get to work together today. I have some information that I've prepared, so I'm going to go ahead and talk through that now. Working in conjunction with all teachers allows for a more streamlined and effective approach to teaching our own individual elementary classes. Having the opportunity to change a child's life while they are in our class should be a measure of great motivation for all of us. If we have an impact on one child daily, it only makes sense that we have an arsenal of teaching strategies and methods that we share with one another to use. Using these professional learning community meetings to share our knowledge and maybe spark ideas either in ourselves or in another teacher's mind, these group meetings are designed to help us improve what we teach, how we teach it, and why we teach it to begin with. Our students deserve well thought out lessons, activities, and special care with what we instruct them on daily. They need this to stay motivated and captivated by what we are presenting to them. We must make sure that they are interested enough to remain engaged, but they're not overloaded with too much at one time. That's where our well thought out lesson plans come into play. I've given each of you a handout that I created filled with informative resources. We should all be bringing these to each of these PLC meetings we have going forward. First off, in this handout you will see an activity called Clapping Them Out, which is used to have students clap along to words with each syllable. This is a very fun and engaging method of learning about syllables and how to sound them out. Next, you will find an explicit example called Finish My Sentence. In this activity, students will be blending 3 or 4 letter words, such as B-U-S for bus and C-A-R for car. In the next segment of this handout, the activity you will find first regards learning for vocabulary. It involves explicit read-alouds to the entire class who have the same book and are following along, being exposed to new words in contexts that make sense to them and to add words to their vocabulary. Next, there is a worksheet that is given out to students where they will cut apart root words and place them inside of columns on a different sheet of paper that lists all possible inflectional endings. Students will place these root words into the correct column in order to form a new word. This will be completed in groups. And lastly, we will discuss comprehension activities included in this handout. First off, we will promote and encourage our students to ask themselves questions as they read and search for the answers to these questions as the story or information moves along. This method of thinking helps students focus on what they are reading. In the last activity, students will identify the beginning, the middle, and the end of a book that is read aloud by drawing the representations of each of these on forms that were passed out prior to reading. These will be cut out and placed in order to showcase the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story that was read. There are also opportunities for collaboration that are mentioned, utilizing reading in other topics such as math and science. There is also a section discussing technology that is used to support literacy in the classroom. I thank you all so much for attending this meeting. I can't wait to see and hear the resources that you have prepared.